And I am live. Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How has your day been? I hope you've had a very good day. I hope that, as always, things are going as planned. Wow. For those of you who didn't make my session on Sunday, I just thought to come here and tell you that there are more opportunities to find out about what it is that I do as digital business owners and what it is that we do. I have said it in so many times, but I still notice that there are still people that are sitting on the fence. And as an analyst, you know what they call such things. They call it analysis paralysis. When you're sitting down and you're analyzing, analyzing, trying to analyze, and that you try to make sure that you've dusted all the T's, you've crossed all the I's, you've done it and done it several times, and yet you're still afraid to press that send button. You're paralyzed. There's something called analysis paralysis, and it's a thing. And whilst I appreciate that you have to do your due diligence, you need to know when. There's a difference between, it's just like when you're trying to, someone asks you for data. All my data analyst people will understand what I'm trying to say. Is finding that balance between what they need the data for, how quickly do they need the data, and what are they going to, what they need the data for and how quickly they need the data, and then how much resource you have to be able to provide them the data that they require. Do you have enough resource to give them the full details, or do you have less resource to give them the full details? What's that balance? Because there is nothing that is perfect, okay? As long as your numbers are accurate, as long as you're presenting it clearly, and you add some caveats. If you notice as analysts, you would notice that there are caveats. There are some things caveated just to be clear, just to give you that clarity that, okay, this figure does not include XYZ, so that you have it at the back of your mind that the figure does not include XYZ. For example, let's say you're looking at trade between, maybe not trade, like maybe you're looking at import or export between two countries and you're trying to figure out the value or something, right? You look at the value, but of course, when you look into the data, you realize that you don't have all the information, like you don't have full details, like you don't know the actual businesses that are making those imports, but you know that this is the total um, value that is being exported, for example. So, on that note, it doesn't mean you shouldn't give them the data or give them the answer they're looking for. You will give it to them, but you will put a caveat there. So instead of sitting down and waiting, oh, I must find the accurate date. I must find it. I must find that. I must find that. Do you understand what I mean? So it's called analysis paralysis when you overanalyze. That's the word. When you overanalyze something. And I just want to tell you that there is really no reason for you to overanalyze. Yes, do your due diligence. Yes, do your research. Yes, ask your questions. But take that plunge. Take that plunge and just come all in. So last Sunday, I had a special guest. Oh my goodness. This lady is a trailblazer. Like she came. You might benefit from watching the replay. Honestly, you might benefit from going back and watching the replay of that session, because honestly it was powerful. It was powerful. This lady is a professional just like myself, and she's a supply chain analyst, right? For those of you that are into logistics or know what logistics are all about, supply chain and all that, she's into it. And she's been working in the United Nations for over 13 years. Then she emigrated to Canada and she started working in the with the government of Canada as a supply chain specialist as well. And oh dear. See, the song is timely. Yeah. So if you are listening to me today or you're going to catch this replay, just know that the hand of God is on it. Yes. So anyway, as I was saying, this lady, she retired from her job because she had grown her business. This particular one I'm talking about to you today, to the point where it's replaced her income. Like she's literally beginning to live life. And she said to me, "Oh, Lillian, you don't know how it feels. You will not understand it yet, but you are on track to understanding it. How it feels not to have to wake up to someone's own terms. You're waking up on your own terms. You're doing your passion. You're doing something that you enjoy and you're living through it. You're living your life through it. And that is my goal, right? She, by the grace of God, was able to achieve that quick, right? But we all agree that everybody's journey is different, okay? Everybody's journey is different. We cannot all be doing the same thing and achieving the same things at the same time. It's just impossible. That's not the way life is, and you know it. Life is not like that. But I'm really happy for her. I'm really happy for that business partner turned friend. And see, I found another friend, professional, that is linked to the United Nations. What are you telling me? That is what this business opportunity can do for you. You will be connected to doctors. I'm not, you know, I'm not. Oh, what am I trying to say? I'm just trying to say that the networking is wonderful. And as much as you're also and on in our business, we are all the same. Like the fact that you start the business makes us one big family. It doesn't really matter whatever it was that you were doing in the past. No, it doesn't matter or what it is that you're still doing. Because for us, it is a selection or a combination of like-minded people. You know how they say, show me your four friends, your four close friends, and I will tell you who you are. Do you it is really, really true? It is really true. So we need to be surrounding ourselves with people that inspire us to achieve greater. Yes, we need to be surrounding ourselves with those people, because if you don't, you would probably start thinking or behaving like the people that, in fact, not probably, this research has shown that you start to behave like the people that you are closely linked with. So you have to be asking yourself these questions: who are those people? What value do they bring to me, and what value am I giving to them? Right? And that is why I love my business opportunity, my business community. Never in my wildest dream did it ever occur to me that I will be rolling. When I say rolling, like a message away, a phone call away from the movers and shakers of Canada. Never. People that were featured in the Canadian Times, they are almost like their business times, their Canadian Times, as the best entrepreneurs, digital entrepreneurs. So in 2024, people that have helped over 250,000 people and counting, engineers, nurses, cleaners, all of us with the same mindset to grow. That is in itself a blessing. It is in itself a blessing. People that want to create an impact, people that want to bless others, people that want to support other people to grow, because there is nobody in our business that is only fixated on himself. They are working hard to support their team, to support people around them, because we rise by lifting others up. We rise by lifting others up. There is no gatekeeping in this community. There is no gatekeeping in this community. What else is there to say? If that is just the networking opportunity, social community, you have social network, you will relate with people. We meet offline. Everything is not online. We meet offline. Okay. We do have meetups offline, right? We try to communicate more very regularly as much as possible. So you cannot be lonely. You can't be bored, you can't be lonely. That's one benefit of our business community. The second benefit is the learning. This lady that I invited to my post, to live stream on Sunday, there was something she said that really struck me. And she's not the first person within our community that is saying it. Before she started this business, she went and enrolled in a digital marketing course in the university because she was building her YouTube page. She wanted to be a content creator, okay? And she had started building her YouTube page. And I think she was thinking of how can I build this page to such a point that it would be fruitful for me, right? And she decided to go back to school. This is a lady that already has 2 master's degrees. She has insurance certificate, like she's licensed to sell insurance. She still went back to school because she wanted to empower herself. She started her studies in January and then and found this business opportunity in February. And her testimony is this: everything I learned in that course was child's play compared to what I have learned from running my own business. In summary, what they were teaching her at school is not even up to what she has learned in the business as a digital business owner. And what does that tell you? It's not all about the classroom. There is something called learning on the job learning. There is something like that. It's a thing. So embrace it. You do not have to have all the answers. You do not need to know everything. But what you need is a positive mindset and a willingness to learn. My growth has been transformative. I still say it till tomorrow, I cannot believe how much I have learned in the last 1 year and a half. I just cannot believe it. I can't put it to words. In this same business community, people that have run their business for 3 to 4 years decided that they just wanted to apply for jobs out there just as a trial, not because they needed the job, but because they wanted to see how much skills. It was a way of measuring what they've learned. And every single one of them, with the skills they acquired as digital business owners, were able to get a job as digital marketers that paid well. So we're not here to do child's play. We're not doing child's play here. You're making your money, you're empowering yourself, you're learning a new skill. I don't know what combination is better than that, to be honest. Yes, you can go and watch it on YouTube, that's fine. But when you need help, is anybody going to help you? No. Yes, it's free on YouTube. Oh, I can go to the classroom. We all know classroom does a lot of theory. We are talking about practical applications of digital marketing. There's a difference. Okay, so that's another benefit. I could go on and on and on and on and on about the benefits of running your own online business. That's why I tell you, I'm in this business for the long haul. There's no reason why I'm going to stop because apart from the income, I'm learning a lot. I'm building my network. I'm reaching people that on a good day, our path might never have crossed. I am impacting lives. I now mentor about 4 or 5 people, like 5 people, and honestly, their growth is fulfilling for me. This afternoon, I was dancing. One of my mentees was telling me, oh, she was able to do something, and I was dancing and that's because I gave her step by step guidance, and the training has also been helpful to her. That is pure joy. That is fulfillment. That for me is satisfaction. Watching people like yourself grow, progress, even if it is a step at a time, even if it's one step at a time, that is growth, that is success as far as I am concerned, right? Everything doesn't have to be about money. I agree, yes, we need money to do a lot of things, but everything does not have to be about money. Just impacting lives, that's another benefit. Impacting lives by providing mentorship to people that need it. Wow, I could go on and on, but I'm going to stop here. But before I leave, if you are watching me or you're going to catch this replay today is Webinar Tuesday. Okay? Webinar Tuesday is a time when you can come, save your spot, and watch a live session. And I mean live. And in that session, you can ask your questions. We are real human beings. Okay, we are real human beings. I have been bringing my face out here for the past 1.5 years. If what I was doing was terrible, I wouldn't even have brought my face out in the first time, in the first instance. And you know that is the way scammers operate. They will never show you their face. Tell me the scammer you've seen once, and then I just want someone to tell me that they've actually seen the face of the scammer, a scammer, or someone that has scammed them. So there must be something in it, isn't it? Don't you reckon? And here you'll be seeing people live on live transmission. Yes, the reason why we do most of our things on video is very simple. We are global. We have a global presence. Right now, it is 9 p.m. in the United Kingdom. Somewhere else, it is 8 a.m. In somewhere else, it is 2 p.m. So technology has connected us, and that is why we are able to have live sessions. Okay, that's why we have live sessions, right? So without much further ado, I'm going to just showcase people that are attending the live webinar today. Okay, so that you can save your spot. If you are here sitting down watching, looking and thinking, oh, what is it people saying? What are they talking about? I don't know what they're talking about. You just have to watch this webinar or join the session and hear from people themselves, from other people, because maybe you are tired of hearing from me, or perhaps you just want to hear from someone else, and that's okay. It's very okay if that's how you feel. So, without much further ado, 1 minute, let me just bring up my presentation slide. It's just a slide or one thing. Right. So, today, this evening, wow, we have our power couple, project manager and engineer. I tell you, people, when I tell you that we are people of caliber, in this business. I kid you not. And it just goes to show you that no matter how much you progress in your career is never enough anyway. Because look at Emeka and Ify, they are based in the United States. Emeka is the project manager and Ify is the engineer. They are hosting this session today. People like me and you, okay? So you might want to save your spot now and hear from them. Then I have with me Adiola. Adiola is even my mentor, and she's based in Nigeria, and she used to work for the civil service in Nigeria. So those of you that are in Nigeria, you know the civil service now, you know federal government. That's where she used to work. But guess what? Adiola has resigned from work. She has retired thanks to this business in Nigeria that she's doing the business. You see? Then we have Tammy. Tammy is a hairstylist. Then we also have Regina. Regina is a registered nurse. Nakila is a former early childhood educator. Look at the breadth of professions that we have. It's not limited to anybody. You don't have to be anything specific to be able to run this business. You can be nothing. You might not even have a degree. It doesn't matter. But anything, just come as you are with a willingness to learn and with an open mind and with a mindset of progression and growth, you will be fine. Okay. So it's today on the time zone, depending on where you're going to watch me from. It's today, 20th of May, 1 a.m. UK time. UK is supposed to even be Wednesday. It's actually 5 p.m. in Canada today, but because of the time zone, it falls in different places. So we have different time zones. So we have people running this business in Asia, Dubai, Europe, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, America. It's too much to count. You only need to come and see it for yourself. Honestly, you need to come and see it for yourself. I can't count the number of countries that we have a presence in. But anyway, I'm hoping that this inspires you. So to save your spot, all you need to do is register with your name and your email address on my website. I will put that up on the screen shortly to save your spot. Now, if you think the time is not convenient, of course, I know it's a very odd time. That's okay. If you save your spot and you cannot attend the live session, what happens is that you will get sent a replay link. So that link is going to be sent to you where you can watch it, maybe later, maybe in the morning when you wake up or when you have a moment. Watch this webinar. Okay, if you can attend the live session, please do attend the live session. You would have the opportunity to ask all the questions you want to ask if you have any. I bet you do have questions, but you would have the opportunity to meet other people there. Emeka and Ify are going to be there. Diola is going to be there. Tammy is going to be there. Regina is going to be there. And Nakila is going to be there. These are all people that are running their businesses, and they are there to take any questions to help you make a decision that is best for you. All right. So this is my word for you today. Stop doing analysis paralysis. Take the first step to find out the information. We have not said you must come and do the business. What we are saying to you, or what I am saying to you, is this: come and have a look to see if it is the right fit for you. If it is not for you, then it's not for you. But if it's for you, you would know it's for you. Okay? We just need to change something to have a better life. We have to. We can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. No, we can't. Okay? So I'm just going to wrap it up here. My website is there, www.lilianoluwakuide.com, and my goal is to empower your dreams and impact your life. And I hope to see you in the live webinar tonight. Thank you and see you soon. Bye-bye.